Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is...
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
Using his legs, it's Overton. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's a seam wide open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. It's gone. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
We're going to upset this
Offense will
one.
take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch that.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the wide out. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a number. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
They came with a monster blitz.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, I think think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football. Great balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking.
Add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bailey. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action protection and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he gets.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on. Nice job getting to the quarterback effective, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Red Raiders will try to convert on fourth down.
Let's get a stop.
Going for the marker on the ground.
We got a
He's
stop.
not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Wide open spaces. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And a nice pickup on the line. It gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Houston! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Room 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's in the tight end in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes in the 39.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. To throw, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and the wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Bailey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat box, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Cougars are in a mess here on third and a mile. To the ground with the back. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook will come.
Houston will be forced to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's West. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner is stopped. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically char that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's West. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to
hits the afterburners. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
the defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on down.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to the ground game on the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's West. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Caught close to the marker, it's Bailey. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot, so can they build on that one?
Going for it.